Imagine a world where the secrets of our DNA could unlock the mysteries of surviving on Mars, or where proteins and microscopic organisms hold the key to colonizing other planets. A world where bioinformatics isn't just revolutionizing labs on Earth, but spaceships among the stars. Welcome to the cutting edge of science. So today we are taking you on a journey where genomics and proteomics meet the cosmos to redefine life as we know it. Bioinformatics is a field that usually operates right here on Earth, studying DNA, RNA, proteins, and other biological components using computational tools. It revolutionizes medicine, agriculture, and even drug development. But what if we told you that the same biotechnological principles are being applied beyond our planet? As humanity ventures into the final frontier, whether it's the International Space Station, the Moon, or eventually Mars, there is an urgent need to solve critical biological challenges. How does microgravity affect our cells? Can DNA be altered in dangerous ways due to cosmic radiations? What organisms could thrive in a space environment? These questions and many more are where bioinformatics comes into play. The role of bioinformatics in space. Let's break it down. In space, two tools are transforming science as we know it: genomics and proteomics. Together, they are helping us study how living organisms, both humans and microbial, respond to extreme space conditions like microgravity, radiation, and isolation. Genomics in space focuses on studying the DNA of astronauts, microorganisms, and even plants in orbit. But why? Because our genetic material reacts significantly to the unique stressor of microgravity and radiation. Take this. Scientists have already discovered changes in the DNA of astronauts during long-term missions. Some genes are muted while others are overexpressed. It's almost as though the body tries to rewire itself to adapt to space. Now, let's talk about proteomics, the study of proteins. In space, proteins, being the building blocks of life, behave differently too. Did you know that microgravity accelerates muscle atrophy and alters bone density in astronauts? Researchers are using proteomic tools to identify the exact proteins involved in these changes. This data could one day lead to countermeasures like targeted medicines to reverse muscle loss. Now, let's look towards the future. As technology advances, entire industries could emerge around space bioinformatics. Imagine bioinformatics-led drug manufacturing in space, tailored diets built using astronauts' genomic data, or even terraform-friendly organisms designed specifically for other planets. For example, NASA and other space agencies are working towards integrating omics platforms into routine space missions. This includes genomics, proteomics, epigenomics, and metabolomics, all contributing to a holistic understanding of how life adapts. Let's look at some practical applications of space bioinformatics. So number one, protecting astronaut health. So protecting human health in space is a top priority. Take radiation. For example, cosmic rays constantly bombard astronauts, increasing the risk of cancer and DNA damage. Genomic studies help us predict these risks and even identify radiation-resistant genes that future astronauts could benefit from. For example, NASA is actively exploring how gene editing tools like CRISPR can repair damaged DNA in microgravity, thanks to groundbreaking work in bioinformatics. And then there is colonization. To build sustainable habitats, bioinformatics helps us understand how organisms like plants and microbes can thrive in hostile environments. Scientists are even studying synthetic biology, like programming microbes to produce oxygen or food on Mars. But with all these opportunities come challenges, the big ones. For starters, miniaturization of sequencing equipment is complex, and storing large data sets on orbiting spacecraft is a logistical nightmare. Beyond that, there is the bigger question of ethics. How far should we go in altering genes or creating synthetic life for space exploration? Will gene editing in space lead to unforeseen consequences? What happens to data privacy amidst collaborative international effort?